Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you.
Okay, so
Hey.
yeah, I think we can get it started. Caroline.
Yes, you can start now.
Okay, great. So, good afternoon and good morning to some of you guys. So, I want to say thank you very much to everyone for your participation and to Cyberport entrepreneurship programs briefing session for ABSG and our partners. So, our founder and CEO, Mr. Mike Yang, wants to send his regards to everyone. So in this event, we are delighted to have Ms. Caroline Falk from Cyberport to bring us information about funding programs from Cyberport. We will also introduce other services and values that we can provide to the sports technology companies. We also invited an eco-member of ABSG, Scoop. I just want to got this right pronunciation of the name. So, which was admitted by Cyberport program to share with us, its experience. After that, we will have time for a Q&A session. So, first, please allow me to make a very brief introduction of us. We are the Aquablue International Sports Tech company. Of course, you know us as ABSG, and many of us already know. Many of you guys already know us. But before that, I wanted to give you an impression of the size of the sports industry of China, which obviously stands for the potential market opportunities. The sports GDP has already tripled from 1 to 3 trillion RMB from 2013 to 2021, and will reach 5 trillion in 2025. And based on the national strategy and of course the a large size of middle class, the consumption ability, we take a very bold forecast that it can reach 15 trillion RMB in 2035. As you can see, sports in Hong Kong will also see increase thanks to the government's major plans in sports and recreational facilities development, and of course athletes development, major events plans, and of course to the fitness development plans. We wanted to create a globalized platform to promote sports tech industry and cross nations growth synergize. That's our vision. So to achieve that, we have formed partnerships with over 40 platforms in 22 countries. Some of our partners are here today. Also with 100 plus China partners, we have signed high quality member complaints and also creates the major project pipelines for business development. There is just a brief picture of about our global partners and our China partners. And of course, we are also very honored to be included in the SportsTech X APEC reports. And I wanted to thanks to Ron and his team. We officially formed a strategic partnership with Hong Kong Cyberport to build this global sports cluster, center, and ecosystem together with the funding supports, the professional services, and global resources. So Hong Kong Cyberport is wholly owned by the Hong Kong government, which is an innovative digital community of with over 1,900 startups and technology companies from different sectors like fintech, like smart living, and of course esports and sports tech. So from Cyberport's side, they offer various supports to technology companies. For example, they offer different funding programs for startups, as well as an investment fund of 400 million Hong Kong dollars. Besides, they also have a Cyberport investment network of many quality investors. But I'm sure Caroline will introduce the funding programs much better later. As to ABSG, our sports tech cluster itself, we aim to offer comprehensive services and values to our eco members, including professional services, business opportunities, media and exposure, and of course, with different events like monthly investment matching, business matching, accelerator, and of course, to the access or opportunity to participate in our 2G or 2B business projects. And some of the services will be launched soon. So this is our 20 our missions for this year. Of course, to continue to grow this sports tech cluster, create nation to nation sports tech platforms, and of course to create this sports tech investment and consulting, the association, different parts of our key service and missions. Um, we believe that there will be huge markets for China industry, but we have.
Your microphone is out. It's off. Mike.
Hi Ray, your mic is mute.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay now.
Okay, sorry. First, I wanted to start. So, I wanted to give you guys a very brief, samples of what we've done before. So, for example, we have done, the accelerator from 2022, from 2020, and this global series of China with the GSIC in 2021, and this investment series 2021 in Beijing with the sports bureaus of Beijing, and also to do this fitness sports tech forum, and also investment event in 2021. And of course, with Cyberport, we do this sports tech panel, and of course, this global sports tech pitching. To co-present the APEC Sports Tech Report 2021 in Chinese with our co-partner Tsinghua University, and of course, many other. We support our other global partners, their events, like their challenges, their events, to bring their high quality contents and also the participants. So we believe that there will be huge market opportunities for Greater China, especially after reopening after the COVID-19, and so we welcome everyone to learn more information about the market as well as the cluster we are building with Cyberport that offers various values to sports tech community. So thank you very much for your attention. But next, we wanted to please allow me to introduce Miss Caroline Falk from Hong Kong Cyberport. She will introduce Cyberport and the funding programs, including the application tips. So Caroline, please.
Okay.
I will stop sharing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Just a moment.
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Okay, so let me start my part. So hi everyone, and welcome to the webinar of Cyberport Entrepreneurship Program. My name is Caroline, the Assistant Manager in Admission Team of Entrepreneurship Division. Let me start the sharing with a video on Cyberport overview first.
Success. What does it take to make it? For those who believe an idea can change the world, we are here. We cultivate talent, promote entrepreneurship, and support startups. We foster industry development, integrate new and traditional economies, and empower strategic collaboration both locally and internationally. We aspire to be the hub for digital technology, creating a significant economic driver for Hong Kong. Welcome to Cyberport. We are a key platform where startups generate ideas. We enable and strengthen connections between enterprises, investors, and tech companies. We implement a series of programs and set up signature events, cooperating with industry stakeholders to promote entrepreneurs with dreams.
The Cyberport University Partnership Program was a life-changing experience that offered an overseas bootcamp and invaluable mentorship.
Because of the Cyberport Creative Microfund, we received financial assistance to transform our ideas into a prototype.
From the Cyberport Incubation Program, besides funding, we benefit from mentorship and networking opportunities, building a foundation for our business, and becoming Hong Kong's first virtual insurance company.
With Cyberport Accelerator Support Program, we received the testing ground, business matching opportunities, and financial assistance to accelerate our growth and expansion.
We have been able to expand our business to mainland and overseas markets, thanks to Cyberport Overseas Mainland Market Development Support Scheme.
Cyberport Microfund supports us through co-investment funding, helping us position ourselves strongly in the market.
Today, we live in an increasingly technology-driven society, and Cyberport is in a leading position to empower applications of fintech, smart living, digital entertainment, and esports. In an environment of constant change, artificial intelligence and big data, blockchain and cybersecurity are gaining in importance. Now is the time to innovate.
Keep learning to become better.
You have to be really adaptable to change. Dream big, press on, and you will see.
To achieve your vision, it will take you late nights of persistence, and you may go through endless questions of doubt and great depth of insecurity. But there's always a path from a dream to success.
Because connection means expansion. Our experience makes us a strategic super facilitator, accelerating the development of innovation. From Hong Kong to the world, Cyberport, your springboard to success.
Okay. As Ray has already briefed about the agenda for today, so after my part, we will have the guest speaker, iCube, to introduce the solutions and entrepreneurship journeys. And there is a Q&A session at the end of their presentation. You can also submit questions in the chat box during the webinar and at the Q&A session. So, Cyberport is managed by Hong Kong Cyberport Management Company Limited, which is solely owned by the Hong Kong SLR government, with a vision to be the hub for digital technology, thereby creating a new economic driver for Hong Kong. Cyberport is committed to nurturing a vibrant tech ecosystem by cultivating talent, promoting entrepreneurship among the youth, supporting startups on their growth journeys, fostering industry development by promoting collaboration with local and international partners, and integrating new and traditional economies by accelerating digital adoption in the public and private sectors. Cyberport is an innovative digital community with over 1,900 startups and technology companies, and has accommodated a number of technology enterprise and incubated 6 unicorns covering the areas of fintech, smart living, and digital entertainment. We saw the proud addition of 2 unicorns in the past year, namely Animoca Brands and ZA International. From blockchain to startups, to fintech, the success of these 2 community startups gives a glimpse to the diversity of Cyberport portfolio and underlying driver of technology. Furthermore, we are encouraged by the successful listing of GoGoX, the first Cyberport incubated unicorn on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in June 2022. Hashkey Group is a member of the Cyberport community and recently became the second company licensed by the SFC to operate a virtual asset trading platform. So here comes the very brief overview on our campus. As you can see, the Entrepreneurship Center in purple, which is located in Cyberport 3. We also have 11 co-working spaces, which under the name Smart Space. Spanning across the Cyberport campus, we have our hotel, which is the Le Méridien Cyberport. We also have our Cyber Arena in the arcade, and of course, we have our Smart Space 8 in Tsuen Wan. In addition to offices and co-working spaces, the Cyberport campus and arcade collectively act as an important testing ground for startups to deploy their solutions, where they can collect invaluable feedback on customer experience and daily operations before going to market. This in turn gives visitors and users of these facilities the opportunity to experience the benefits of novel digital technology solutions. Innovative solutions are also infused into the surrounding of the campus, providing an immersive technological experience to its users. With increasing globalization brings a diverse and international digital community to Hong Kong, the tremendous mix of individuals and companies at Cyberport, which is one of our greatest assets. As of November 2022, the proportion of non-local companies accounts for around 25% of the total population of on-site companies. Together with the hard work of our startups and the dedicated support provided by Cyberport, our startups have achieved very encouraging results. As you can see, the accumulated funds raised by startups overshoot 35 billion Hong Kong dollars. And among the 13 unicorns in Hong Kong, 6 of them are from Cyberport as well. Our goal is to establish innovation and technology as pillars of Hong Kong that will create continuous impetus for our new economy. We have enriched our talent cultivation and development efforts, not just to inspire and nurture, but also to discover exceptional young innovators and connect them to our ecosystem, the industry, and the new economy. Cyberport has been proactively bridging business, corporation, government departments, and NGOs with our community startups to drive business transformation through leveraging win-win collaborations. All parties co-create innovative solutions that facilitate the integration of traditional and new economies. Cyberport is focused on facilitating the growth of major technology trends such as fintech, smart living, digital entertainment, and esports, as well as emerging technologies of AI and big data, blockchain, and cybersecurity to foster the transformation of Hong Kong into a smart city. We all understand that doing a startup business is never easy. That's why Cyberport has a comprehensive platform to reduce barriers for our digital tech entrepreneurs. from seed funding to mentorship and incubation, from support for business expansion to connection with global networks of investors and partners. Cyberport provides full spectrum of supports to make you success in kickstart and accelerate your business. You have a chance to get 100,000 Hong Kong dollars grants to support innovative ideas and early stage startups development over a 6-month project period to become venture and move forward to incubation, or acquire up to 500,000 Hong Kong dollars financial assistance and 200,000 Hong Kong dollars rental subsidy with a range of business and professional services to accelerate the growth of your business in Cyberport incubation program. We do not only provide startups with funding, office spaces, and training, but also a series of other services. As you can see, moving along the journey, we also have the Cyberport Accelerator Support Program, which is an additional sum of 300,000 Hong Kong dollars financial assistance for our community members to join different accelerators approved by Cyberport to expand their market portfolio. We also have the Overseas Mainland Market Development Support Scheme, which is in short the MDSS. It is an additional 200,000 Hong Kong dollars financial assistance provided to our grantees, incubatees, or alumni from CCMF and CIP in order for them to join different promotional activities for the market expansion. The programs provide up to 1.3 million Hong Kong dollars financial subsidy to accelerate your business. Joining the CCMF and the incubation program is just a start. Apart from all this, we also have the Cyberport Macro Fund, which is a co-investment fund operated by Cyberport. For each investment, we provide up to 20 million Hong Kong dollars per investee. If you are committee members, you are eligible to apply for that. Cyberport's diverse and extensive connection link up community members to highly sought after technologies and services for operation, business opportunities, and investment funding, laying formative foundations for taking their enterprises to the next level. In addition to offering programs for startups during the year, we refine the ecosystem by harnessing the synergy of our support networks to meet the growing needs of community companies. And today, we will just focus on the Cyberport Creative Microfund CCMF and Cyberport Incubation Program CIP. All innovation stems from small ideas, and Cyberport supports innovators to bring concept to prototype with CCMF, a signature program of Cyberport. The CCMF provides seed funding, entrepreneurial support, and a nurturing environment of like-minded innovators. The program sponsors high-potential digital tech projects and early-stage startups with financial assistance and a comprehensive nurturing system to facilitate development in a pre-incubation stage. The project must be rooted in digital tech-related areas and in early-stage development. For example, if the project has been launched and generates sustainable revenue or is about to expand to overseas market, you should consider applying for Cyberport Incubation Program CIP instead. And if the projects have received funding granted by other publicly funded organizations or programs which provide support in similar stage of business development, are not eligible to apply. CCMF has the following two main types for individual and company application. Professional program is eligible for applicants in aged 18 or above, while Hong Kong Young Entrepreneur Program is eligible for applicants in age 18 to 30. Each type aims to encourage digital innovation among a particular segment of the community. Applicants can apply as individual or company application. The eligibility of the principal applicants for individual application must be a Hong Kong identity card holder, while a limited company registered and incorporated in Hong Kong is required for company application. For both individual or company application under Hong Kong Young Entrepreneur Program, all members in the project management team or all company owners and management team core members must be aged within 18 to 30 upon the application deadline. CCMF application are evaluated by an independent vetting team that includes venture capitalists, academics, industry veterans, and trade association members. They select participants according to 4 criteria: project management team, business model and time to market, creativity and innovation, and the last one is social responsibility. Cyberport takes no ownership of any of your assets or intellectual property. Successful applicants receive 100,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is around 13,000 US dollars grant for expenses related to product development. You will need to implement your project within 6 months. During this time, you must submit interim and final reports. The grant is disbursed in 3 stages. Cyberport Incubation Program, CIP, supports entrepreneurs and startups with resources that aim to accelerate their growth. In addition to a range of business and professional services, incubatees get up to 500,000 Hong Kong dollars, around 64,000 US dollars support over 24 months. Incubatees can participate in the program on-site at Cyberport or off-site at their own premises. The following basic criteria will be considered for shortlisting eligible applicants: a company registered and incorporated in Hong Kong less than 7 years upon submission deadline, a viable business plan for a product or services to be ready for marketing in 12 to 18 months. The founders of the applicants collectively must hold at least 51% of the company shares or absolute control of the applicants at the time of application submission and throughout the program period. If the founder of the applicant does not hold at least 51% of the company shares, authorization letter is needed. And project must be rooted in digital tech related areas. Same as CCMF, if the project has received funding granted by other publicly funded organizations or programs which provide support in similar stage of business development are not eligible to apply CIP. Again, CIP applications are evaluated by an independent vetting team. We select participants according to 5 criteria: market viability with milestone and contribution to Cyberport strategic clusters, quality and competence of the management team, business scalability, functional prototype or product secured by design to solve a real problem, and the last one is innovativeness. Our incubation program is the centerpiece of our comprehensive support to startups. To better facilitate the development of our incubatees, we converted the incubatee support funding of CIP to a performance-based advanced funding from the previous expense reimbursement scheme. We will disburse the 100,000 Hong Kong dollars initial working capital grant upon admission. Up to 200,000 Hong Kong dollars advance funding to be allocated upon completion of 6 monthly progress review, with stage 1 and 2 with 50,000 Hong Kong dollars and stage 4 with 100,000 Hong Kong dollars. Up to 200,000 Hong Kong dollars for performance-driven 2-tiered assessment. This mechanism enables Cyberport to monitor and guide the startups more effectively, and at the same time allows startups more flexibility to innovate and achieve committed milestones to their best abilities. If you are successfully admitted, please refer to the milestone in your CIP application form when setting milestone for the CIP period. The targets should not have many deviations from the original milestones. Incubatee should maintain local presence with at least one local authorized representative in Hong Kong to support the local operation throughout the incubation period. A local authorized representative refers to either founder or co-founders or a local staff employed by the incubatee physically in Hong Kong. If an incubatee does not have any local presence currently, they should set up a local team with at least one local authorized representative in Hong Kong by the end of first year of the incubation period. After the end of incubation period, if the incubatee fails to submit a qualified auditor's report or any remaining financial grants cannot be transferred to the incubatee's bank account by Cyberport within 6 months due to the incubatee's issue, it is regarded that the incubatee forfeits the right to receive the financial grants and the extended benefits for graduates provided by Cyberport. Do not forget the below when you submit the online application. Please double check the spelling of your login email address when you create an account on our system EMS. It cannot be changed once your account is created. This email will be the primary contact of your application. You will be receiving all notification emails from Cyberport here. Please check the mailbox regularly to ensure that you will not miss any important updates from us. All information on the application form in text and the PPT has to be written in English. The PPT should include all the important elements and highlights mentioned in the application form. If you are invited to the presentation session, you are not allowed to bring any members who are not listed on the application form. Please note that the composition of project management team is one of the vetting criteria. Please be reminded to include the information of your core team members. The principal applicant stated on the application form will be the major contact point and the one to sign the agreement. If you are helping your coworkers or friends to fill in the form, please make sure who will take up the role of principal applicants. Applicants of the CIP have to upload the CI and the latest NAR1 or NNC1 form to indicate the allocation of shares of your company. If you have changed your company name before, please upload all the CI. If you have another company or offshore company holding more than 51% of the shares, please upload the relevant supporting documents. Otherwise, authorization letters signed by major shareholders should be provided. Apart from direct funding, Cyberport's comprehensive entrepreneurial support to early-stage companies further includes rent-free co-working and meeting spaces at our newly renovated Entrepreneurship Center. Entrepreneurship advice and training for skill sharing and collaboration, as well as investor matching services. Incubatees are also entitled to free access to Cyberport's co-working spaces during the incubation period. CCMF and CIP accept application all year round. Application received will be processed in 2 batches in the first half years. Follow the submission progress below to apply. Applicants are required to submit online applications via Cyberport Entrepreneurship Management System EMS with supporting documents. An initial screening will be conducted by the entrepreneurship team upon receipt of all applications. The objectives of the initial screening is to ensure that the submitted application have fulfilled the eligibility criteria listed in the application form and guides and notes for applicants. A vetting team will take place after the application deadline and initial screening. Entrepreneurship Committee Advisory Group members will form a vetting team to evaluate the application and identify shortlisted candidates for the presentation section. The presentation session will be scheduled after the vetting meeting. The vetting team members will form a vetting team to confirm the admission of CCMF grantees and incubatees. For CCMF, each shortlisted candidate is required to conduct a 6-minute presentation followed by a 4-minute Q&A section. For incubation program, each shortlisted candidate is required to conduct a 6-minute presentation followed by an 8-minute Q&A section. The vetting team shall consider the criteria weights as mentioned in the previous slide in determining a prospective project's potential to become a CCMF grantee or incubatee. Email notification shall be sent to the applicants on the final vetting results, which is subject to the final reference check by the Cyberport. We leverage our vast network and resources to help startups connect with traditional companies and investors, promote industry collaboration, and increase the chance of success for startups. Cyberport Enterprise Network (CEN) plays a key role in relationship building, especially in enterprise outreach and business solutions matching for high-growth startups and large enterprises to facilitate the adoption of innovative business solutions. Through well-developed platform and business matching sessions, CEN connected startups with established corporates for extensive adoption of digital technology solutions in public and private sectors. Cyberport Investor Networks, CIN, is a structured platform that engages around 100 investors consisting of leading venture capitalists, angel investors, and private equity funds to enhance the fundraising and deal-making capability of Cyberport startups. CIN-related projects have raised more than $66.5 million during the year. In addition to accelerating startup investments, CIN members also share their investment expertise to help attract strategic investors and facilitate more collaboration opportunities. Cyberport Technology Network (CTN) is designed to connect global technology leaders with startups to support product development and shorten time to market. CTN engage well-known partners including Alibaba Cloud, Huawei, AWS, Google, IBM, Microsoft, and Tencent Cloud, in which Cyberport collaborated with Google on igniting startups and fintechs program that benefits over 90 startups. CTN partners offer comprehensive technical training, preferential offers such as free cloud service credits and technical support to ensure the startup community can leverage the latest and advanced technology available in the market. Professional services are indispensable in fostering growth of startups from initial to more sophisticated stages, laying solid foundation for up-and-coming enterprises to emerge as industry and economy drivers. Cyberport launched the Cyberport Professional Services Network, CPN, as a platform to source, bridge, and match professional services providers with community companies, complementing the existing CEN, CIN, and CTN to enhance support for entrepreneurship. To deepen the engagement between Cyberport companies and CIM investor, a CIM platform was launched on iStartup HK, enabling investors to easily search for and reach out to community companies and their founders, thus affording them greater exposure to win-win collaboration. The iStartup portal offers startups more opportunities to connect with potential partners and investors and conduct business matching online. The portal is also open for the Cyberport Professional Services Network (CPN), which connects community members with customized professional services, one-on-one business consultation, and startup workshop provided by over 20 professional consultancy firms. In addition to financial assistance, Cyberport provides comprehensive support for startups, including professional advice of mentors, technical advice, and investor matching. Leveraging our network of mentors, we augmented the Cyberport mentorship service (CMS) by consolidating resources and expanding the mentor pool to offer additional support to aspiring entrepreneurs. Our enhanced mentorship scheme enable us to better support startups in different phases of development and engender positive outcomes. We also have our branding campaign to feature the different stories of our coverages startups. Cyberport incubatees are entitled to apply a series of government fundings. The Innovation and Technology Fund (ITF), administered by the Innovation and Technology Commission, aims to increase the added value, productivity, and competitiveness of our economic activities. The government hopes that through the ITF, Hong Kong companies could be encouraged and assisted to upgrade their technological level and introduce innovative ideas to their businesses. There are different programs under the ITF. I won't elaborate today. If you're interested, please visit their website for more details. There are over 40 funding schemes provided by governments for SMEs, which include these popular funding schemes. We understand that a lot of different funding programs, and if you have any question in your mind, think about which program should your need. You can go to the SME1, which is under the Hong Kong Productivity Council. Okay, so this is the end of my part, and it's a great pleasure for me to introduce our guest speaker today, who are going to introduce their solutions and entrepreneurship journeys. Please join me in welcoming Ice Cube.
Hi everyone. My name is Victor Tan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of IceCube Sports Technology. We're a computer vision AI company that's revolutionizing tennis, match officiating in tennis. Hong Kong Tennis Association has been our biggest customer, and we are their official match officiating systems for the last 3 years. So we are like Hawkeye, but more affordable and portable. It can be used anywhere. Anyway, the sharing that I've been asked to do is to just talk about the process, the journey in terms of applying to and getting accepted in the Cyberport incubation program. So we are the February 2023 intake, and the process essentially at a very high level is exactly what Caroline has described. It's very straightforward. It's not complicated in the scheme of things. Now, so it took us. See, I think submitted the application around December, and by end of January, we were already invited to do the presentation. I think it was like Caroline said just now, it was a 6-minute presentation with an 8-minute Q&A. And it was very, very productive and very fulfilling. So the people who attended, so the panel who sat in to listen to the presentation and ask the questions are quite knowledgeable and quite diverse in terms of their experience and in the field. So that you have people from finance, from investor sector, you have people from the technology sector, people from who provides mentorship and so on. So a good group. So the results of whether we were accepted was actually very fast. And the good news also is that the Cyberport staff, Cyberport team, and entrepreneurial team has been very supportive and very helpful. So they will make sure that you have all the information that you need. And if you are short of anything, you've submitted something that they have questions about, they'll get in touch with you immediately and ask to clarify. So there's no issues there. And the now that we're in the CIP, Cyberport is a very, very nice place. So it's starting to become quite a very, I wouldn't say crowded. It's not crowded. There's lots of space, but there are a lot of like-minded people. So you're always surrounded by people who are quite energetic, full of energy, who's looking to make sure, or at least try to succeed. And by interacting with people, like-minded people, there's always synergies. There's always opportunities, and you're always exposed to certain things that you never considered if you are working isolated on your own. I think that's about it. All good things to say, really. The experience so far. So again, like I said, we've just been accepted in February, so we're about the first month in. But so far, the journey has been very, very pleasant. I think Caroline, maybe perhaps you can open to questions. I think the questions, the Q&A session would be more valuable to potential applicants.
Yeah, thank you, Victor, and for your sharing. I think first I want to say congratulations, for being
thank you,
admitted.
and thank you,
your collaboration with the Hong Kong Tennis Association. That's a big move for your side.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
So I think thank everyone. I think it's time for the Q&A session. So if you have any questions about the programs or anything, just feel free to ask. You can also type the questions into the chat box. We can see in the box there. Okay, so I think I have some typical questions for Carol. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ask me. So I suppose I'm the guinea pig, right? So I have current experience in terms of applying and getting into the CIP. So any questions that relate to, if you are in the mindset or in the process of considering whether to apply, just throw any questions at me. I'll tell you, my journey, my experience.
Yeah. I think I have like a typical question first for Caroline. I mean, we have some technology companies, our friends, our members. Obviously, they are currently based outside Hong Kong, in Europe, in North America, and they're considering expand their business into Hong Kong. Obviously, later into the mainland China. They don't have their Hong Kong entity, don't have their Hong Kong ID holder members. So what would be the suggestion for them to consider, timeline, the preparation?
Caroline,
I think you're muted. Yeah, you're muted.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, so if they do not have any ID, I mean, if they are not holding any ID card, not ID card holder, so they can consider to apply either the professional program or the Hong Kong entrepreneur, young entrepreneur program. For the company applicants, in the Hong Kong Young Entrepreneur program, so all the business owners and management team or core members must be aged in 1830 upon the application deadline. And in addition to the setup of a limited company registered and incorporated in Hong Kong upon admission. And in addition, the design business owner should stay in the team during the CCMF program project period. And for the company applicants in the professional program, the applicant is at least 18 years old upon application deadline, in addition to the setup of a registered company limited by shares and incorporated in Hong Kong upon admission. Okay.
Thank you, Karina. I think we have Naf Junius in the chat box. I think the question will relate to you.
Okay, can you explain the actual and is the?
Hi guys, this is Michael. I would like to jump in to answer this question. So for 1.3 million funding, I think it's a bit confused to everyone who has received our emails or message on that. So let me explain to you for now. So for incubation program, we have 500K for the financial subsidies. So we will pay 500K for you, and which includes 200K for the on-site rental subsidy. And for the other additional financial assistance, which are the CASP, which is the Cyberport Accelerator Support Program, which is only inclusive for our incubatees or C7 grantees, which is provided up to 300K. And the other one is the Market Development Support Scheme, which AKA NDSS. It provides up to 200K. So it's a total of 1.3 million for reference. And we also, for either CCMF or CIP, we don't take any equity. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. So do you guys have any other question for Caroline? Yeah. I think I do have another question for Caroline. Is that I think for some of the our eco member that we have a question like do the I mean, is it possible for them to apply to like different funding programs in Hong Kong? Because you also, you know, during your presentation, there were like different kinds of funding programs offered by the government, Cyberport, and other public, you know, platforms. Can they apply, you know, for different funding at the same time?
So as the funding part. So as said, the applicants cannot and are not allowed to receive any grants or funding from other public organization or programs of the same phase as CRP or CCMF at the same time. This is only applicable to a same or similar projects, but not to individual company directors or shareholders.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think I have another question for Victor. If you know, there's the other question in the chat box. You know, because we are building the SportsTech cluster together with Cyberport. I think Cyberport is fantastic. This very great community and base for community for especially for technology companies. And considering we are building this sports tech and to aim to help the business to expand in mainland China, also the global market. So what's your experience and the motivation for you guys to work with ABSG and move forward? I think that will also share some ideas or to our community members.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. So the sports tech market is growing. It's just it's very big, and with ABSG having such a wide ranging platform in all the countries that we intend to market in, and so ABSG is just a no brainer. That is such a it is you'll be an ideal partner to work with because they will just open doors for us. In fact, although we've been working with collaborating with ABSG for only less than 6 months, they have already opened a lot of doors for us. Cyberport is one of the doors that they open, so they are the one who is instrumental in bringing us into Cyberport, and we have other things that Cyberport is lined up for. ABSG has lined up, so we're gonna try to tap that as well, and we look forward to it. I think it's positive, very positive.
Thank you. Appreciate the positive words. Thank you, very kind words. Karen, I think if we don't have any other questions in the chat box, I think let me check. Really. Okay, it's not a question. So thank you very much. I think if there's no any other questions, we think we could come to close this event. First, I want to thank you very much for to providing so much useful information for our community members, and of course, thank you to our partners. I have seen a lot of familiar faces here, like Harvey, like Carlos, and many of our friends here. Thank you for participation, and of course, because this is just the beginning of us to know more and more about each other's providing and services. I think just don't hesitate to contact us if you need any further information. If you're interested in to expand your business in Hong Kong, in mainland China, anything, just reach to us. And I think it's a community that can benefit each other. I think you can to collaborate with each other, not only partner with us in mainland China, but also in Europe, in North America, to boost the sports technology development together. So I want to again thank you very much. So just write emails to us afterwards. So thank you very much.
To those of you who are applying, all the best. Good luck.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you for all for joining.
Thank you, everyone.